Hi Aquarius, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are doing your monthly love reading for May, so let's get straight into it. First card you got is To the Sea, and this card is about you needing to go with the flow basically in your love life. And not only you, both of you guys need to just go with the flow, see what happens. It's not a time to kind of like dictate what's going to happen. It's just about being easy and seeing where this relationship takes you. Then we have Balsamic Moon, and it says a time for healing. And this card is about how obviously you need to heal, but it's about the end of something that's happened and that's already done, and you have healed a lot, but it's saying this isn't the time to kind of like paper over some sort of cracks or something. Like, you actually genuinely need to heal before you move on to the next situation. Otherwise it's just going to cause the same pain again or the same issues again. So just take a pause and try and heal yourself. How would this situation look if everyone was healed in this situation? And then we have Dear Spirit, and it says bring a gentle touch. And this card is about how right now, whenever there's any sort of like debate or compromise or something like that that needs to happen, you might need to just take a gentle approach and think about what is best for the good of other people, even over yourself right now. And that don't worry about it, because you actually will have a time this month of taking a more gentle approach more naturally anyway. So you will be kind of being softer and choosing your words wisely and that type of thing. So let us see, what do we need to know for Aquarius? So I'm going to ask the questions and get all the cards out, and then we'll go through them. So first I just want to get the situation. Okay. So situation is the Moon. How does your person view you? We have the Fool. Okay, how does your person see you? Oh, sorry. How do they feel about you? Is the Page of Cups. Okay, and then how do you view your person? We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. How do you feel about them? We have the Hanged Man. Okay. What are the obstacles or challenges? Okay. And then what was my next question? What are their next actions towards Aquarius? We have the Hierophant. Lots of major arcana going on here. Okay, and then lastly, what is the outcome? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So there's definitely some kind of like knowledge that either is about to be gained in May when it comes to this relationship, or it could be that there is a new perspective for the two of you, and there's definitely stalking going on. Like, you're looking at their profile, they're looking at yours, probably online, on social media. But also this is a sign of communication coming in as well. So if you are in no contact, there is likely going to be communication in May. So before we get started on what each of these are, I do want to get a clarifier for each of them. So I first want to clarify, what is the Moon here? We have the Fool. Okay, what is the Fool? We have the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, the Star. I have to hide this. Okay, what is the Eight of Wands in the reverse? We have Strength. What is the Hanged Man? King of Pentacles in the reverse. is the Sun, Three of Cups, the Hierophant, we have the Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like there is a longing for a new beginning between the two of you. If you are okay and everything's fine, like a fresh start. Otherwise, there is, maybe this is a new love altogether, and it's the beginning of your romantic partnership in some way. So we have the situation as the Moon and the Fool. I feel like there is, depending on your situation, there is definitely something hidden here with how they're feeling at the moment. I feel like they, in the relationship, maybe you guys aren't being completely like transparent with each other. There could also be some sort of like hidden illusions of some sort, like the way you guys are viewing the relationship at the moment. Maybe it's in a very optimistic way, or like a super pessimistic way where it's not actually the real truth. It's more your fears that are getting in the way of this. And the fears could be involved of, maybe there's a fear of commitment here with the Fool, because the Fool is a very free spirit, and they do also like to travel, and they pack light, you know, it's like not really planning for the future here. So it could be that there is some sort of fears of commitment either on your side or on their side. Otherwise, what's being hidden here is that maybe there is a longing for a new beginning with the two of you, but that's not being voiced or said. We do also have Pisces energy here, and we have Aries energy here. Then we have the Fool and the Eight of Swords as to how your person views you. So they could view you as the person who is the free spirit, someone who is you know, not really committing to the relationship, or not someone who is the type to settle down, or someone who likes to travel and you know, have new adventures, someone who's very like, they see you as someone who's kind of like fun and has this childlike approach to life, like I said, very curious and that type of thing. They do also, sorry, I'm just looking at the Moon and the Fool over here as well. So they do also see you as someone who they do want a fresh start with in some way. But I do also think that they're not seeing the picture clearly right now. They are stressed out. They're overthinking this relationship with you. And they are, they're feeling a little bit stuck. Like they don't really know what to do or how to get to this new beginning with you. It's a difficult situation. They're stressed out and they're overthinking. Then we have their feelings as the Page of Cups and the Star clarifying that. So they are definitely looking at you in some sort of like dreamy way, like you are their wish fulfillment. You are someone that they would definitely like, they like to flirt with here and there, but it's as if they're like offering you little bits at a time, or a little bit of flirting, or a little bit of like romantic gestures at a time, possibly even an apology to maybe heal the situation with you, but they're not being like fully like, okay, I'm gonna give you all of me right now. It's more just like little bits, like hints here and there, and they do definitely see you as someone that they want a very healed connection with, someone that they see a very spiritual connection with as well, because we have Pisces and Aquarius here, which is your energy. And yeah, it's definitely something that they dream about. They dream about this connection with you. So we have the way you view them as the Eight of Wands in the reverse and Strength. So you could see them as someone who you're not in communication with at the moment, or you could just see them as someone who is like the relationship is stuck at this time. Like there's no way to move it forward, or it's not moving forward in some way. You feel like you've had to have a lot of strength to deal with this person, like you've had to have like courage. I think that this also affected your self-confidence in some way, and you're starting to like slowly gain that back. But whatever the situation is that you've needed a lot of bravery to deal with this situation, because it just feels very stuck, very kind of stagnant, and like there's no way of progressing this in some way. then your feelings for them is the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So I do feel like you don't, like, it looks anyway, like you're not the type of person who wants to commit to this other person. You could, again, have a fear of commitment here. But you are, you're also feeling stuck in this situation. Like, you might feel like you don't know how to move this forward or start some sort of new beginning. You could be hiding the fact that that's what you want because of your fear of commitment. You could also just be in a position where, like, finances are affecting this relationship at the moment, or your day-to-day life, like your career or something like that. You could be too focused on your career at the moment. Maybe you feel like there's too many practical issues at hand here that you don't know how you guys could move past this in some way. The Hanged Man can also sometimes represent a separation, so like letting go. So you could see them as someone that you do want to let go of this relationship with, and kind of just surrender to the universe. Or you could see it as like you needing some sort of fresh perspective here in order to make this work, because right now it's not working. Or in May anyway. And these are just the energies for May. They can change, for the following months and stuff. So with the challenge, we have the Sun and we have the Three of Cups. So the challenge here could be that you are, or both of you are, needing some sort of like new positive mindset when it comes to this connection. You guys need the confidence to be able to bring this through. Communication could be a bit of an issue between the two of you at the moment, or communication around maybe reconciling, or around the support that's required here from each one of you to be able to move this forward. And just having a good time in general is also a bit of a challenge here. Maybe you guys are either too busy, or you guys have had some tough times in the past that you guys are finding it difficult to just enjoy each other's company again. But I do feel like maybe you do need to have some sort of event here. Maybe have a good time together, let your hair down in some way so that you guys can enjoy this. There could also be an issue could be that there's no clarity on some sort of third party situation, whether that is another person that they're romantically involved in, or it could just be a friend with the Three of Cups as well. But it's like there's too many people here, and that needs to like be cleared up in some way. And then we have the Hierophant and the Five of Wands. So as their next actions towards you, I do feel like they are wanting commitment with you. They are wanting to fight for this connection in May. And they do want, they see you as someone who they have a very spiritual connection with. They see you as someone who also teaches them a lot. Possibly you teach them spiritually as well. But they do want some form of like traditional moving on in the situation. So like most of the time it is about like, fighting for this connection. But it could also mean that they just want to like allow things to be how they should be, instead of having conflict with you. Like they don't want to have conflict with you. They want to just be with you and be happy with you. They don't want any fights or arguments or disagreements or anything. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here and the King of Cups in the reverse as the outcome. So there could be, definitely there's going to be some changes within this connection. Is the wheel turning in your favor? It depends on how, you've acted in the past, how they've acted in the past. It is a lot about karma and how that works. But, everything in life goes in cycles, and the Wheel of Fortune is here to remind us that life does go in cycles. And you could be very lucky here, but the thing is with the King of Cups in the reverse, someone is acting a little bit childish. They're not emotionally stable at this time. And maybe that's what needs to change here, is the fact that you both need to come from a place of emotional maturity with King of Cups in the upright. So if you aren't coming from that place, maybe it's because both of you guys need to take a step back and heal. You need to just go with the flow at the moment. And also you guys need to just be gentle with each other. The King of Cups in the reverse could be someone who's a little bit nasty. And it's not nasty in a way that they're trying to be nasty. It's just like they're hurt, so they're like, you know, speaking from a place of hurt, and that could be hurting you as well, or vice versa. So just be careful with your words. So I want to get some advice for you, Aquarius. So let's see, what is the advice for Aquarius? We have the King of Wands. What else? We have the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune could be kind of representing here, you know, of the to the sea card, because again, it could be about, you know, life going in cycles, needing to go with the flow, trusting the universe, and karma is going to take its course, or you know, it's about divine timing in some way, so it's just allowing that to happen. Five of Swords here is saying, you know, like, don't let your ego get in the way. If there are any sort of like ego clashes, maybe it's time to just be gentle with each other, come from a more healed place, and also try to agree to disagree in some way. Like, don't try fight for the sake of being right. And then we have the King of Wands here. So take action towards what you want, focus on your goals, focus on your desires right now. But just also, you are a natural born leader, Aquarius. So it's about just making sure that you're going out there and doing the things that are right for, you know, getting you on your path to, or your next steps to where you want to be, with a certain goal of yours. Okay, and maybe you need to actually take action in some way, and just basically be the person who makes that first move in some way. So what does Aquarius need to know? We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you might need to enjoy yourself, maybe spend some time with some friends, and just have a good time. Don't focus on the relationship at the moment. And then we have playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So the Page of Cups is there, the Fool is there. So you could need to just take a childlike approach towards the situation to be able to have a good time between the two of you. And maybe things have just been a little bit too serious lately, and it's time to just go with the flow. So what would your person say to you? We have, I hide behind material things. This is just from their higher self. What would they say to you? We have, I left when I saw you with someone. And what else? We have, I know that I was a distraction from your pain. Okay, so Aquarius, that's all I have for you for your love life in May. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you guys again either next week for your weekly messages or next month for your love reading. Take care.